So you want to know the top tips and tricks when it comes to cargo dock? Don't you worry guys, I'm here to help. Yo, what is going on ladies and gents? It's your boy here, ImOw, bringing you back another Area F2 video. In today's video guys, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 pro tips and tricks that you guys should be performing when it comes to the map Cargo Dock. So if you haven't already guys, I've done tips and tricks on Russian Station and also Hot Springs. So go check those videos out on my channel. I uploaded those a couple of days ago. This video is going to be all about Cargo Dock. I'm going to be showing you from the basics all the way up to the advanced tips and tricks. Okay, so I hope this one helps you out. If it does, drop a like and subscribe. Also guys, comment in the comment section down below on letting me know what you kind of like about these kinds of videos, and also some more video recommendations. You can also join my Discord link in the description down below guys. We've hit 1.6 thousand members, which is insane. One last thing then guys before we jump into the video, if you haven't already, I say it in all of my videos, click onto the events tab, onto recruitment, and use my recruitment code right there on screen guys. You will earn yourself some free gold and a free agent skin as well. Okay ladies and gents, here we go. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so the first tip or trick should I say that I'm going to be showing you is pretty much when you're grappling up buildings on Cargo Dock. So grappling up buildings is very important when it comes to this game, but you need to be careful when you're doing it, especially on this map. This map, you're going to pretty much get killed very easily if you grapple. So make sure that you follow this. Okay, so this is a bit different for all sides of the building. So I'm going to be showing you all sides of the building. But this wall here, which is located right next to the garage, guys, as you can see, when you're rappelling up here, just make sure that you're taking extra care. Make sure that you put a drone inside garage like this. Place it in there, hide it somewhere, because what I'm going to show you now is super annoying. People will blow this garage as soon as they hear you rappelling up, run out, and pop you off. So guys, the same thing applies then on the side where you spawn dump. Basically, if you're rappelling up this side of the building, just be careful. People do like to come out of the basement and pop you off when you're, rappelling up. Okay, guys, so the third side of the building, which is located here, again, like the other two that I've just described, be careful going up because people will push out the main entrance. So if you want to rappel up, you can also use it as bait as well. Just make sure somebody's like hiding here or, around a corner, and wait for them to push you when you're rappelling. So your teammate can just pop him off. Okay guys, so the final spot then is on the ship side here. There's a few ways people can kill you from here. So I don't recommend rappelling on this side of the building at all. Okay guys, that is my preference, because they can come from either side of the windows. They can also spawn kill you from these windows as well if you're spawning there or running out from there. But they can also come from the basement as well. So try not to push this side of the building at all. Okay guys? Right guys, this is tip number 2. This is super basic, and honestly guys, I'm going to start from the basics and work my way up to the advanced tips, okay? But you should all be doing this on every map. But on Cargo Dock, you should be doing it a lot more, because this map is very condensed. It's very small, so it's harder to be able to push into the building. And what do you reckon this tip is going to be? Okay, I'm going to tell you. Before you enter the building at all, make sure that you may be pushing it with a friend or, a teammate, whatever, because it's good to play in pairs or groups. But that's not the tip. Use your UAV. Okay, I can't rephrase that as much as I possibly can. Just use it. Because what you can do is check all corners, all aspects of every room, because these enemies can be lying in any part of the room. Okay, so guys, it's very basic. But just do it, because it will save you dying, or it could also potentially save your teammates from dying, okay? But that's not just it as well, guys. I know droning is very basic. I'm not going to just leave that as just one tip on its own. I'm going to expand on it a little bit. So when I say work in a team, like work, in duos or triples, that's always the best scenario, because you can hold each other's backs. But what you can also do, one person can drone in while the teammate is pushing behind the drone. So the drone's going in, pretty much scanning all enemies, and then the teammate behind the drone is pretty much, pre-aiming the corners where the drone is marking people. Right, moving on to tip number 3 now. I'm going to go into a little bit more depth into these tips, okay? Slash tricks. But basically, this one is quite useful to use. So, no matter where the bomb site is, or the target, it can be basement, first floor, second floor, or third floor. It doesn't matter where it is. You should always push, as a team, from either the bottom floor and work your way up, or go from the top floor and work your way down. The reason I explain this is because I see a lot of teammates pretty much, if the bomb site is on the second floor, they just rappel up the building to the second floor and try and go through the window from there. Or they go from the first floor and go to the second floor from there. But what they don't understand is this map is very easy to roam, okay? Like, the enemies are going to be lurking. They can lurk literally from the basement all the way up to the top floor. But, like I mentioned, if you work your way up, or if you work your way down, you can eliminate the lurkers because you're playing as a team and you can take those teammates out. But you can also use tip number 2 while doing this. So working your way up, make one of your teammates drone while a few of you are following the drone around. Yes, guys. So this tip is not for solo ranking, guys. This is more for team playing, okay? So it is very useful if you just work your way from the bottom and up, or again from the top and down. Tip number 4, guys, it is going to go back to the drones. Drones are super important, and there's more than one tip that you can give with drones. So especially on Cargo Dock, because it's such a small map, and like I mentioned in the previous tip, people can lurk and, you know, rotate around the map pretty easily on this map. A drone is your most important friend. I've explained this before on a previous video, but I think it's very important to be included in most of my tips and tricks videos. Doesn't matter what map it is. But like I said, Cargo Dock is a very small map, so drones are very important. So this tip is pretty much all you need to do is hide your drones. Like, for example, I'm going to hide one in this bush here. So what I could do with this drone is, for example, if the target is on the second floor and we are pushing up these stairs, this drone could pretty much eliminate people lurking and coming for the flank to kill us from behind. So yes, guys, keep your drones alive. Put them in nice secret locations. I've done a video on the best locations on this map for drones. So if you want to go check that out, go check it out on my channel. But yeah, just be very creative with your drones. Just try and put them in some sneaky spots. Right, ladies and gents, tip number 5. Let's get into the business now. We got all the boring stuff out the way with. Let's actually move on to some good stuff now, okay? So, this, I kind of didn't really want to show this, but this can work on any map, okay? So, I'm going to just include it in this video. But basically, you got 2 reinforcements. So, what you want to do, okay, it doesn't matter where you put them, just be creative. Make sure you reinforce one wall like this, okay? And what you're going to want to do then is go on the opposite side of the wall and then reinforce the other side of the wall like this, okay? Let me just explain briefly why I've just done this. Because what we can do then is if we go to the wall like that and blow it up. So I can pretty much hold this angle right here. You want to know why? Because we can now peek between the reinforcements. Not many people know this, guys, but it's super effective. Like, look at this, dude. It's so OP. So what it's going to look like for the enemies is just a reinforced wall. It doesn't look any different, but I'm going to get killed from there pretty easily. Right, guys, tip number 6 then, okay? So this can be, again, used on any map, but Cargo Dock is very useful to use because a lot of people like to plant in corners. So what happens is, if a bomb site was like here, for example, so we're on the top floor, if the enemy plant the bomb, like this, if they plant anywhere near a hatch on any other floor as well, this will work. And like I said, on any map. But basically, if I come downstairs, right? If I was defending and they've just planted the bomb like so, if you destroy the hatch where the bomb is planted, boom. It's an instant win for the defenders like that. Okay, this will work on any map and any hatch if the bomb site is near a hatch. Okay. Okay, ladies and gents, tip number 7, is it? I believe it's number 7. Let's actually make it a little bit more interesting now. So basically, there's ways that you can hold angles, like hold the staircases, pixel peek your head, blah 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 blah. But why don't we up the game a little bit, play a little bit more smarter? This game is all about being smart. So for example, okay, if I want to stop the enemies from coming inside the building, I'm going to show you a spot here which is pretty sneaky. So in this room, which is archives, between this archive cabinet here and this little wardrobe looking thing, there's a wall here. So where this line is here, okay, what you want to do is you can either shoot the floor until it breaks, but just for demonstration purposes, okay, I'm just going to blow it up, okay? But what we can hold from this angle is a nice sneaky spot above the main entrance door. So get crack-a-lacking, guys. This is going to get you some easy kills because the enemy are not going to expect this. Even if they drone in, they're going to be checking all the corners, but are they really going to be checking above them? No. Tip number 8, guys. Let's do another little secret spot to get easy kills from. So if the location is in this room here, which is called the Station Master, if you locate yourself onto the 3rd floor and then come into this like CCTV room here, basically what you can do, just for demonstration purposes, again, I'm just going to blow it up with a C4, but in front of this doorway here, if we drop down a C4, blow this up, and what we can do, we can hold a nice sneaky angle on the doorway which leads from construction into the objective room, but also you can hold the doorway which leads from the staircase into the objective room. So this is, again, a nice little peak spot. Okay guys, tip number 9. So a lot of people don't use hatches to their full potential. But what I mean by this is people just pretty much reinforce hatches or they just ignore them. So what you can use them for is an upper hand on the enemies that's attacking the objective. So for example, guys, on the 3rd floor located in changing room. So again, if the bomb location is located on the 2nd floor where we just showed you, what you can do is hold the staircase from this hatch here, okay? It's only a little pixel peek. So what I'm actually holding from this hatch is this staircase, okay? You can potentially get kills from here, but the main reason I'm showing you this is you can play for information as well. So for example, if I'm led here, I can just play for information. As soon as I see somebody's legs go towards the room, I can be like, yo, guys, enemy are on this staircase. Okay, guys, so the same kind of thing again is instead of reinforcing the hatches, why don't you just play it to an advantage of your own? Explode the hatch. Be creative. Yes, enemies might come from this hatch here and come to this hatch and they'll be like, whoa, why is it already open? But by the time they even reach it to this hatch, you already hold in the 3rd floor, so you could have killed them by now. But what we can do from just opening the hatches like this, we can use them to our advantage. So we can hold angles from these hatches. So the enemies are going to be going into the room, but they will be focused on the people in the room. They will be checking the corners. Why would they be checking a hatch where potentially his teammates were going to come from? They're not going to do it, are they? So it's going to be easy kills for you again. Like so. Right, guys. Okay, tip number 10. This one is going to be a little bit more complex, okay? So what I mean by that is it's going to require a bit of teamwork to do this one, but it's very effective. So a lot of enemy players, when they're attacking, come from this hatch here. You're going to need either 4 grenades or 2 grenades and 2 C4s. So that's what I mean. You're going to need teamwork for this one. But what you're going to want to do is explode this wall here. Let me restart my gadgets. Explode this wall here. So there we go. Restart gadgets. You're going to want to barricade this doorway off completely. Then again, this wall here, you're going to want to blow that up. And then finally, this wall here as well. Yes, I understand it takes a lot of explosives, but what have I been saying in pretty much all of my tips and tricks videos? This game is all about creativity, okay? You could also take it one step further and blow this wall up as well here, but you don't really need to. But let me just show you what I'm going to be doing because I blew all these walls up. I can now hold a really sneaky angle which leads into the hatch room like this. But again, what we can do is come a little bit closer. Or what I like to play is pretty much behind this ship here. And we can hold this. Or we can just keep holding the doorway. But the reason I've told you to explode that wall in there as well is because if they drop down and you've put a load of bullets into them, what are they going to do? They're going to try and look for cover. And the most common spot where they're going to go is to the right-hand side. But again, you can see their feet, so you can kill them through the door. Or they're going to go from the left-hand side. But look, they are not safe. So technically, as soon as they drop in that hatch, they are going to die because you and your teammates are holding the angles amazing. Yes, guys, it is very complex. It does work, but sometimes it doesn't work because it takes teamwork to pull this one off. Without further ado, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if these tips and tricks did help you out, drop a like and subscribe. But also join my Discord server in the description down below. I do announce my giveaways and my videos on there. And I can also personally help you out if you message me on there as well. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I will see you in tomorrow's video. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be uploading, but that's the way YouTube works. We just do it as it comes, baby. We just do it as it comes. Right, take care, guys. Have a great day.